definition of a blockbuster trade.
Yeah, yeah, breaking news here. I still gotta gather the details of the trade. Do you know what the details? Oh, I see it right here. Devers from Boston and the Red Sox will receive Jordan Hicks and Kyle Harrison.
So I'm assuming those are prospects.
Yeah.
Um, those are prospects in the organization. We should wait for some people to get on, right?
Yeah, yeah, we gotta see who's gonna join. Oh, we have a viewer here, TJM.
Hello,
What's up?
TJ. What
What's
is
up?
going on?
What is up? All right, we waited for some people to come in here. Breaking news.
Are,
Huge
are,
trade.
are you ready? Are you ready for the numbers?
We're ready. We're ready for the
Okay.
numbers. Let's hear it.
272 average, a 4.1 on base percentage, 905 OPS this year, 15 home runs. This was a guy who was upset about his playing time on the field. If you remember, he was their starting third baseman. They got Alex Bregman. Bregman took the position over at third base. What's going on, TJ? I'll tell you what's going on. Devers was traded to the San Francisco Giants about
Yep.
20 minutes ago.
Right after the Red Sox swept the Yankees series. Crazy
Good point.
trade.
I gotta give
Crazy.
I gotta give the GM for the Red Sox. I gotta give him some credit, man. That was brave what he just did. This is a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Okay. And this was a future Hall of Famer who refused to play a position that his manager wanted him to play. And they
Yeah.
said, you know what? We'll figure it out. And what does Devers do? He starts off really bad in the month of April. He gets heated in the month of May. He gets red hot, and his value sky high. And then they trade him for two prospects. Now you got to believe the prospects that are coming back here have to be good prospects, right?
Yeah, yeah, I would assume so. I think what's more important is they were definitely looking to move somebody and they saw his value skyrocket. They traded him for two prospects. Now they have room for the younger guys in their system. Roman Anthony, Jalen Duran. They have room for these other guys to play their natural positions. Then you got Bregman coming back. This is a huge trade for the Red Sox. Then you trading away drama too, where he didn't want to play first base for them after they didn't want him to play third base. So
That's a
huge trade.
that's a good point. Also, you don't know how that affected the team in the clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a
Yeah.
guy who decided I'm not going to play where you want me to play. I'm a DH now. Okay, no problem. And now he's traded to the Giants. Now don't get it twisted. This is not the worst. This is not the worst situation for Devers. Devers is on the Giants now, who are in playoff contention. They're a good team, and they have a third baseman named Matt Chapman, who's hurt.
Yeah.
So he's going to be getting some playing time at third base. He's going to be right in the middle of that lineup.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting. I think it's a good move for the Giants too. They added another crazy bat to their lineup.
Yep.
The Giants aren't a pushover team. I think we were talking about it not too long ago, where I think we said the Giants, are still a couple pieces away from being a real contender. And here you go, they go and add Devers to the lineup. Pretty impressive trade. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, here's the funny thing. The Giants were pitching really well, and they're struggling. They were struggling for runs. So
Yeah.
this works out for them. Let me take a look here by the numbers here, just to get a better idea. But I mean, the Giants were like towards the bottom scoring runs. They couldn't get out of their own way. They couldn't get any runs scored. Now they just put a big bopper, a big lefty bat in the middle of that lineup.
Is he good at third base? Devers? Would you say he's good? He's not the worst, but he's not the best fielding wise. But
He's
his
not the
his
best defensive.
his main attribute is his hitting. He can hit the ball. You got a big lefty bat who hits for power. You know, definitely a big bat anywhere you put him.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. No, this is a good move for. I think this is a good move for both teams, man. And like I said, you got to give it to the Red Sox. The Red Sox just went out and swept your Yankees. I know you're not happy about it, but they went out. They went out and swept the Yankees. They won 5 of 6 against the first place team in their division. Now they're a game over 500. And they just got rid of what some people might say is a cancer in the clubhouse.
Yeah, his attitude could definitely affect the younger guys. Um, you if you really want your veteran guys to be a role model for the young guys, when you have your veteran guys saying, "I'm not playing this position. I don't want to play first base. I don't want to help the team. You guys just want me to be a DH. That's all I'm gonna do." That's not a good mindset to have around your young guys. You want somebody who's going to encourage them and show them the right way to play baseball and have a good attitude. Um, he's a natural third baseman. He plays third base, but this year, the Red Sox traded for Alex Bregman, or they signed Alex Bregman, and
Yes.
they told him, "We want you to be the DH." Now, during the season, their first baseman got hurt, Tristan Casas, out for the season, and now they asked him to play first base, and he said no. He straight up no. He said, "I'm not a first baseman. I'm not playing the field. You guys wanted me to be a DH. Now you want me to play first?" And he told management it's their job to go out there and find a first baseman. So you don't really want those kind of players on your team.
No, I agree. Let's look at the other side of the trade with the Giants. The Giants were ranked 25th out of 30 teams this year in offense. Their batting average was a team 232, which ranks them 25th in the league. This
Wow.
this and they're 11 games over 500 right now. They're 41-30.
Yeah,
This
they
is
don't have
huge.
a bad record. They don't have a bad record. That again, you have another, National League team adding a piece, just making the National League even stronger.
This
They
is
they
big.
already had a decent team.
This is big for the West, man. The National League West, the Giants and the Dodgers. The Giants just trailed the Dodgers by 1 game. He's not going to be in the lineup tonight, but he'll be in the lineup tomorrow, and he's going to be right in the center of the lineup.
Yeah,
Um,
it's that's crazy. This is crazy.
Bravo to the Giants. And this is a guy now. He's signed to 2020. They have 8 years on this contract. He signed to 2033. So you just
Wow.
took, sometimes it happens in free agency, but just happens during the season right now. A month before the trade deadline, they jumped. They knew what they needed to do, and they went out and did it. And bravo to the Giants, and bravo to the Red Sox for saying, "Hey, you know what? We run the team, not you."
Yeah, I think also, we've been waiting. It's been kind of quiet. We're creeping up to the trade deadline halfway through the season. No teams have really made any major additions or any moves at all. Here we go. Red Sox making the first one, dealing away Devers for two prospects. Um,
Yeah,
pretty big move. The Giants, they're in position, they're in contention for the National League West too, winning the division. So
absolutely.
I think that's a great move. Their lineup is going to be tough. The Giants lineup is going to be tough. Um, they've been playing really, really good baseball too as of late. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
National
Both.
League just keeps getting stronger. It's looking scary over there. I'm not gonna lie.
This is from the Globe. It's a paper, a media source. On Devers being dealt to the Giants, the team's feeling was that a $313 million contract comes with responsibilities to do what is right for the team, and that Devers did not live up to those responsibilities. They had
Mm,
enough, and they traded him. Bravo to the Red Sox. I like it. And you
yeah,
know what? Listen, Devers, he was signed as their third baseman. He was signed long term. He was told he was going to be a third baseman. And then the team went in a different direction. It went with a different GM. That GM comes in and says, you know what? Listen, this is a new regime here. We have a better third baseman defensively. And then when a first baseman gets hurt, they say, Devers, are you willing to go play first? And he says, no. You told me to leave my glove in the locker.
yeah. That was huge news too. That was a big deal during that interview after the game.
I'm
I'm just
starting.
shocked. I'm shocked they did it right after the Yankee game. I'm shocked right after they played the Yankees. Literally.
And you know what? The guy's been playing well. He's been hitting the ball hard. Remember, the month of April, his value was low. He got hot in May. He started hitting the ball hard. He started playing like the regular Devers.
Yeah.
And now his value's high and bye Devers. This is huge. This may be the biggest trade of this year's trade deadline, and it happened a month before the deadline.
Yeah, this is major news, and honestly, we've been watching the series. We've seen Devers, give the GM attitude, give the manager attitude, not hustling to first base. You don't
But
you don't really want that.
you can live with the no hustle if you hit 280 and 35 home runs and you come up clutch. I can deal with that. But you know, if you're a team man and the goal is to ultimately win a series as a team, win a World Series, and you're gonna sit on a bench while a third baseman's hurt, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, yeah, that's nuts. That is not team at all. That's selfish baseball. Honestly, selfish. But
Yeah.
big move. Maybe his attitude will change now that he's in San Francisco.
So I'm getting a little bit more info here, and this is not inside sources. I'm just on the internet just to make it clear.
Who's
Um,
your source? Who's your source?
Yahoo Sports is telling me and me only that the San Francisco Giants are taking on all of Devers' contract, which will pay
Mm,
him 254 million over the next 8 seasons.
wow, that's big money right there.
Yes, but
Big
when you
money.
look at the current contract of Soto now and what players are getting, it may not be the worst move.
Yeah, but I wouldn't compare Devers to Soto. I think I mean, then again, two big lefty bats.
Devers
Uh,
can play it, man.
he
So this
can.
guy, one of the guys they got back for him is a pitcher. He's a righty, big guy, 6'2", 209 pounds. He is 23 years old. He'll be 24 in a couple of months. And he is, I mean, he's not making any money because he's a rookie. But he's 1-1 on the year with a 4.56 ERA. So he's probably projected to be good eventually. And
Hmm.
the other guy is Jordan Hicks, who's also he's 28 years old. He's one and
Yeah,
five with a 6.47. I don't know what they see there. There
I
has
don't
to be
know.
there has to be other pieces that we don't know about yet. But then again, the Giants did take the whole contract. So
Yeah,
maybe
I
that's
mean,
why they're not going to get the players that.
yeah,
This is
really no really huge prospects here. I mean, Jordan Hicks, he doesn't look too impressive now that I'm looking at his numbers. Um,
yeah,
I think the Red Sox just wants to get rid of him. Honestly,
yeah, and they took the best deal. They
who
took
wants
the
a
they took
person with attitude? I don't care if he's good. Yeah,
they took.
a lot of GMs feel that way.
No, I agree. I agree. You have a shitty attitude, and you don't want to jump on the field. I mean, that's tough, man. I like baseball. I love baseball. If I had the opportunity to play at any given time at any position, I would learn it for a team. You know what I mean? Even a softball team. Hey, James, we need you at
Yeah.
first base. I never played, but if you have a first baseman mitt, I'll try it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, just to be in the game, I don't understand what the issue was of, we've seen a bunch of guys move positions. We've seen Harper do it, Contreras recently with the controversy playing first base. We've seen a lot of guys change positions. A lot of the young guys on the Red Sox themselves are changing positions. A lot of them are playing out of position. So
Good point. Here's what's
crazy.
interesting. This is an article from 2 days ago. Once again, inside source, MSN. The San Francisco Giants batting lineup has really struggled this season. They got some bad news on Matt Chapman, and he was supposed to be eligible to return from the injured list on June 20th with right hand issues. But to
Hmm.
say it now, he may not be ready until July. You're in the same
Wow.
you're in the same division as the Dodgers, who the Dodgers at any given moment can run off 16 of the next 18, 19 games,
Definitely.
and they can bury you. So once again, bravo to the Giants. They were brave. They made a move. Bravo to the Red
Hmm.
Sox, who said, "We don't care that you're going to be a Hall of Famer one day. We don't care that you're loved here in Boston. We don't care that you're the best lefty bat that we've had since David Ortiz. Yeah,
Yeah. David
you don't
Ortiz,
want to
Manny
play.
Ramirez, well, Manny was a righty. But yeah, a
A
lot of
guy
great
that,
bats through Boston. A lot of great lineups, a lot of great hitters. The
yeah,
guy on the left
man.
looks like he throws 60.
Yeah. All right. So
Uh,
listen, like I said earlier, the Giants have been struggling. They're 11 games over 500. They're one game behind the champion Dodgers. One
Mhm.
game. And they
Yeah.
were struggling for offense. And then their third baseman, their big third baseman goes down. And instead of grabbing someone from the minors or trying to move, they said, you know what? We're going for it this year. Devers, come on over to San Francisco. This is
Yeah.
awesome. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
I like the move. We needed some breaking news like this. This is huge.
Yes.
The Giants are right in the race to win the National League West. I don't think they want us to drop any games. And let's be honest, if it does come down to the wild card, it's going to be a tight race. It's a tight race. I can't call it. I don't know who's taking the wild card in the National League. So great move for them, honestly.
Yeah. All right. So if other news comes out, man, this got me excited now, man. The
Yeah,
trade
this was
deadline has officially begun.
yeah. Let's go. We'll definitely keep you guys up to date with all the other breaking news, breaking trades, signings, whatever you call it. Um, let's go. I mean, I'm looking forward to the news, man. Let's go.
Yep. Good
All
job.
right.
Both teams, good job.
Yes, sir. We'll see you guys later.